Welcome to Emotions and Stories. Today's story is about a murder born of silence, secrets, and shame. So let's begin today's story, The House of Shadows. It was supposed to be a quiet afternoon. Savita Iyer, 59, widow of a respected professor, sat in her drawing room in complete silence. Hands stained red, eyes wide, lips trembling. In the kitchen, her son, 32 years old, lay motionless on the floor, chest bleeding, knife still inside him. His phone buzzed on the counter, but he did not move. She didn't move either. The house help, Meena, found her there, frozen, unblinking, whispering to herself over and over, "No, not in this house, not under this roof." The police arrived in some time. There were no struggle, no signs of forced entry, one clean stab to the chest. The body was sent for autopsy, and the report confirmed killed from close range by someone he trusted. Savita didn't speak. She didn't cry. She didn't deny anything. She just stared at the blood trail and muttered, "I had to. I had to stop it." Detective Raghav Malik, mid 40s, quiet, methodical, sat across from her later that evening. Savita was calm, too calm, detached. He laid out what the forensic had found. "Mrs. Iyer, the wound is precise. No defensive struggle. He wasn't expecting it." Miss Iyer just nodded slowly. "I made lunch." He sat at that table. He was smiling like nothing had happened. "Can you tell me what happened before that?" She didn't answer, just looked at the old family photo on the mantel. Aditya, his elder brother Nikhil, and Nikhil's wife Avantika, the daughter-in-law who still lived with them after Nikhil had died in an accident 2 years ago. The final report with details came 3 days later. Raghav returned with the toxicology and call logs. "Mrs. Iyer, you need to hear this." He opened the folder. There were traces of sedative in Aditya's system, just enough to make him slow and vulnerable. She blinked, her first reaction in 3 days. "And there's something else," Inspector Raghav continued. He slid a printed text conversation across the table. It was between Avantika and Aditya. Flirtations, confessions, plans, and one line from Aditya. "Ma can never know. She still thinks of you as her daughter-in-law." Savita flinched. Her hands shook. She called him Nikhil once, she murmured. That was her husband's name. Her voice, it changed. Like she didn't see him as Nikhil's brother anymore. Raghav remained silent. I confronted him yesterday," she said. Her eyes distant, her voice hollow. "I asked him what was going on. And he just laughed. He said I was old-fashioned, that love cannot be contained by rules." "And then?" Inspector Raghav asked. Savita looked down. I don't know. I think something broke. And then I remember red, then silence. That's all. Raghav stood to leave but paused when he heard a small sound, a low, trembling moan. Savita was shaking now. The grief, once buried under rage and horror, was rising to the surface. Her chest heaved, her hands clutched her forehead, and then she broke. She cried like a mother who had killed her own son. I I didn't know I could feel that much hate, she whispered. And now there's nothing left. Not of him, not of me. She wasn't arrested that day. She was taken to a psychiatric facility for evaluation. Her hands kept twitching, like she could still feel the knife. Some said she was a murderer, others, a mother protecting the memory of a son already gone. But one thing was certain, she didn't kill him because he loved the wrong person. She killed him because, in that one horrifying moment, she didn't recognize her own son. And by the time she did, it was already too late and she had lost both her sons. Do let us know in the comments what you think about the story. Thank you.